Hey guys, what's up? This is Sean from Far From Average Automotive, and today we have a 2024 Tesla Cybertruck Founders Edition.
Are you happy now?
Really cool things about the Tesla Cybertruck. Although a lot of people think this is the actual headlight, this is just the daytime running lights, and then the headlights are actually down here, so that's kind of cool. A lot of people don't really know that. Another really cool thing about the Tesla Cybertruck is this is the biggest windshield in automotive history used on an automobile. It also, with the big windshield, has a 4-foot long wiper blade, which is kind of ridiculous. It's just one single wiper blade for that entire windshield. When you look at the Hummer EV, there's 3 wiper blades on that, which is a smaller windshield. When you come down to the side, you think these are the rims, so these are just a rim cover, and I don't want to take it off, but this is just to cover the rim for aerodynamic purposes, but it's kind of cool. It looks really futuristic to today's standards, and it's a very bold statement that Tesla made producing this truck. So this model specifically is a dual motor, which has 600 horsepower, 7,500 pound-feet of torque, and goes 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. They also have a tri-motor one, which is 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. It's going to be 800 horsepower, and it has 10,000 pound-feet of torque. One shot with all those numbers. Yeah, baby! So the truck is made out of coral stainless steel, and they had to invent a machine to get it to bend this way, which makes the truck super, super tough. The truck's body itself is bulletproof. The windows are stronger than your traditional coral windows, but they are not bulletproof, and I don't think I have to say it, but the tires aren't bulletproof either. So the cool thing about the Cybertruck doors is it reminds me a lot of the Mustang Mach-E, where you got to press that button and then pull it, but you press this and you grab right here and you open up the door that way, which is really cool. But then in the back door, you press the button and you open it, but it opens up 90 degrees, which is really sick. To the people who don't know, these all come in stainless steel, so that's the original color, and it goes all the way in, which is pretty sick. But I like how car companies are going away from traditional door handles and doing this more kind of futuristic outlook on it. This is the first Tesla to have a forward-facing camera, which is really cool. Another really cool, unique thing about the Cybertruck is you will not see a single Tesla badge on it. It only has a Cybertruck logo. There's no badging, there's nothing Tesla on this. It's just that Cybertruck logo that you've seen throughout the video. In the bed of the Cybertruck, it is 6 feet out, but when you put the bed down, it's 8 feet. It's made of a composite material that's light but also really strong. When you go right here, like when you're in your traditional car and you have like the get out if you're stuck thing, that's going to be right here. So you pop that off and you pull that, and I'll open it from the inside, which is really cool. Another really cool thing about the Cybertruck, much like the Lightning, you can make this area cooler, and on the inside you have a Cybertruck logo to pop it and let out the fluid or water. So it's pretty cool. Another really cool thing about the trunk is it comes with a bottom opener right here, which is pretty cool. And then another really unique thing about the Cybertruck is when you close this, the rear view window is now covered, so you can't see out the rear view window. So the mirror has like what's the word?
It shows up on the display.
It shows up on the display, so you can still see behind you, but you don't have the rear window, so it's pretty cool. So on the inside of the Cybertruck, it's a very unique experience. It looks very futuristic. It's typical Tesla fashion for me though. These seats are very comfortable, but they kind of look like what you see in your Model S, which is super cool. With the Founders Edition, much like the Hummer EV, you have like this white trim, which is kind of cool and unique to this. I think it looks really well. You got like fluorescent lights on top of the trim that's pretty sick. The dash is the longest dash I've ever seen in any car, me being 6'5". Even when I reach my hand all the way out there, I can't reach, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I hate to detail that. Another really cool thing about the Tesla Cybertruck is it has a squircle steering wheel, which means it's a square circle. So it's kind of weird and unique. It has a Cybertruck logo on that instead of it being the Tesla T, which is pretty cool. It has these mirrors up here. They'll have the aesthetic that they're floating in mid-air because the window is so big in this truck, but it's just hanging on by a magnet. And then you pull this down and you got your mirror so you can do your makeup in the morning, which is pretty cool. You got a very unique mirror, like rear view mirror, that's completely pointless in this truck unless you have that trunk bed open like we talked about earlier. So it's pretty cool though. I really like how the inside of this, it looks very clean. It doesn't look like it's over the top, but it also looks futuristic. It looks like a military grade vehicle to me, honestly. Another really cool thing about this truck is the glove box. So how you open the glove box is you press right here and it slides out like a drawer, which is super sick. But altogether, I think Tesla did pretty good, and much like every other car that I talked about, Alcantara is always a plus. Another really cool thing about the Cybertruck is it has a Ryzen CPU in it, as in a gaming computer. So everything you do in the truck shows it on the screen. So when I roll down the window goes down on the screen. Your truck is rendered into this, which is really cool. So it has a super, super good graphics of your car. Another really cool thing is you can control the back, like we said. So you literally, it honestly feels like a Forza game when you could do stuff in Forza like that before you bought a car. So it's kind of cool that it shows it. The detail to it is immaculate, honestly. It's super, super detailed. And it kind of feels like a video game, if I'm gonna be real. So, pretty sick. A little fun Easter egg about the interior of the Tesla, if you saw the debut of it, is when you tap the window.
Oh my God.
It breaks it and then...
Oh man, it didn't go through.
So that's kind of cool that they added that. Haha, joke's on you, Daddy Elon. So the back of the Cybertruck is very impressive to me. The seats are really cool. How you pop them open if you need more space is there is a little clip thing right here that you pull. Where did that go? I don't even know. Oop. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. So you open that way and then it closes. You can also do that in the center to get the cup holders, which is really cool. I'm kind of cramped in here, which is typical for my 6'5" fashion. The back window is beautiful, how the whole roof is a window, and I think it's cool how you can just see the sky and everything. Another really cool thing to me is you can watch YouTube or Twitch or other stuff, and ironically, I'm on the screen, which is really cool. So that's always fun. Yeah, I made it, Mom. Let me get out of that. One sec. No,
I think from the top.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, so you got YouTube, Twitch, Netflix, Hulu. You could also do music. You could control seat heating, which is really cool from this screen. And then another really cool thing is the AC unit is this pretty much, and you can control it like every other Tesla, where you can push where you want the wind to go. So the back of the Tesla Cybertruck, in my opinion, I think is probably my favorite backseat I've ever been in any vehicle, and there are a lot of room for activities if you're not 6'5". So as you can see, it has a frunk in it. It's not as big as the Lightning frunk, but it's cool how they have the Cybertruck thing right there. But it is the first Tesla to have a fully automatic opening frunk where you don't got to push it or anything, which is really cool. You can see the headlights better at this angle, which is really cool, and not the daytime running lights. Another really cool thing about the truck is this is your key. So you have this ginormous card, and it has to be with you to get in it, but you can also control it from your phone like you could with every other Tesla. Yeah, it feels really weird, honestly. Okay, you want to feel like a tiny pool?
Sure. Holy shit. This thing's got some balls.
Dude, I can't wait to see our faces on that, dude.
I was not prepared for how much pull this thing was gonna have.
Oh my god.
Dang.
What?
This isn't even the Cyber Beast.
What?
That's wild. Listen, folks, like, the dual motor is fast. Holy business.
I was not expecting that.
Neither was I. That was wild. That feels way faster than my car.
That was crazy, dude.
From a 7,000-pound truck.
That knocked the wind out of me. I feel like that penguin with the missing squeaker from Toy Story when I tried to talk after that.
Yeah, go through the tunnel. That's cool.
This way?
Yeah. And don't curb the guy's wheels.
Well, of course, yeah.
It's weird though. It's oh my god. That is phenomenal.
Do you feel like you're in Vegas right now?
Oh my gosh.
The tunnel.
Yeah, how's the steering feel at higher speeds?
Honest to God, man, it's pretty dope. It's very tight.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? You consider like you're not connected to the wheels?
Yeah, it's really weird. So, Paul, I don't remember anything you said, so why don't you talk about the wheels and everything with your squeaky, sick voice?
My sick voice. So the truck's steer by wire, right? So when you move the wheel, you're not actually controlling the wheels. You're sending inputs to a computer, which is then outputting a control to the motors on the rack, which move the wheels.
That's weird.
And that's how they control the rear. It's got rear steering as well, so the rear wheels move as well. And so we got to do a U-turn here eventually because supposedly the thing has like crazy tight turning radius for a vehicle its size. I mean, this thing's the size of an F-150. So, and as a guy that's owned 2 F-150s, let me tell you, they do a lot of things really well, but turning is not one of them.
Does the back wheels turn all the time? Whenever you turn, the back wheels are going too?
Definitely not at high speeds, I don't think they move, but at low speeds, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can see it in the mirror.
Oh wow.
Dude, that is crazy.
Wild. Oh, man.
Well, there's your answer.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
So cool. Yeah, dude. What's wild is everybody has been looking at us the whole time we've been in this thing so far.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think that it's that accurate and smooth, and you're not actually moving the wheels when you move the steering wheel. I mean, mechanically.
I feel like I'm in the Batmobile. There's a lot of attention with this truck. The Batmobile, everybody's looking at you.
Yeah. That's got to be weird driving around.
You know what my favorite thing about doing like electric cars, like of all time? Doing that randomly and people are not expecting it.
Yeah.
When me and Jared did the Plaid, I think I honestly started pissing him off towards the end with how much I was doing. Yeah, okay, buddy. GT3 RS.
And
come on, man. Come on. Oh, he's getting up to my window. What?
Roll down.
What's up?
Nice.
Thank you.
What year is that?
24, brand new.
Beautiful.
Sir, is yours.
Having fun, huh?
Yes, sir, always.
Enjoy.
You too, man. I tell everybody this. You know what I describe this YouTube as, Paul?
What's that?
Using other people's cars to get attention.
Yeah. That's funny. This thing is wild.
Let's try this U-turn.
All right. Give yourself some room because it can turn tight. Watch, go all the way lock.
Oh man, that's like nothing.
That's as far as it goes.
Oh my god.
Look at how tight that is.
That is crazy.
That is nuts. You could have gotten into the other lane easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just don't have the confidence for it. This is crazy, dude. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna pull in here and let you drive it.
Alrighty. I'm incredibly impressed by how quiet and smooth it is. It rides really, really well. Like when you get in a truck, you expect like a bumpy, stiff truck ride, and this has none of that. Honestly, it rides better than my Model 3 does. Way better.
4 years in the making, buddy. You ready?
Yeah, I am.
Time to pop your Tesla Cybertruck cherry.
The wheel is weirdly small.
I legitimately think the OS face of the first pool is going to be my new profile picture on Facebook. I'm really excited to see that.
Dude, it's so funny how your hand just kind of naturally wants to hit the turn stock. That's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, I did that a few times. And I'm like, eee.
almost like it gets a little more power after, like, which is not. That's weird.
It's pretty wild, dude.
Dude, it took that speed bump like a champ too. Are we still on high ride?
Yeah. Oh no, you're on medium.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah, the build quality is nice. It's like, it's very, like nothing rattles, nothing squeaks. Everything looks like it's fit together really, really well. Love how these are wireless chargers too.
What?
Yeah. Put it in there.
Oh my god! That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's wild, huh?
Here, I feel like we've got to send a photo to Jen since we're driving it finally.
Dude, I'm nervous driving this thing, man.
Oh, you get used to it.
Well,
I used to be nervous all the time, and then I was like, yeah.
Like, here's the thing, you know, if you're driving a Mercedes, and even if you get in a minor fender bender, it's no big deal.
Oh, what are you gonna do if you crash a Batmobile?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you get used to it.
This guy's so nice to let us use his car, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's honking, give you a thumbs up. This area reminds me a lot of like where Tactical Fleet is.
Yeah, it's not too far from here. I mean, it's literally like 5 minutes from here.
We need to go back there, but they have a new location. They're not there anymore.
They moved?
They have a huge.
Can you imagine having to move all those, like, I mean, that's like, they probably had $20-30 million worth of cars in that place.
Dude, like.
And they're all, I mean, the cheapest car there was probably $250,000.
We need to go to the new one. The new one is crazy, dude. It is so sick.
I like how clicky the buttons are.
I texted that to Lindsay. She said, "You're all living your best lives."
Oh, yeah, we are. Dude, check this out. Watch this. There's a button to pull the camera up and off.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You want to try the windshield wiper?
Yeah. Whoa, dude!
Dude. Apparently it stays there for a little bit so that when stuff runs off, and then it's gonna get one last swipe to do the clean off swipe.
I wanna do it
That's
again.
wild, man. You were here.
Do it again.
Dang, it moves, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah. This thing's booking. Let's put the Tonneau up and it's weird that you can't see anything. It's like you can tell no one used the mirror because it's like pointing down.
Oh, I'm like, dude, I still feel like the Tonneau down, you can't see it. That is weird. Night and day, dude.
Yeah. That's wild.
Oh my god.
That's so cool. Look, and you can even see it closing on the visualization.
Dude, what's really weird to me
is the detail there is
when
wild.
it goes up and down, it looks like in a cartoon when it's like, oh, you want to fight, and then like shoot one bullet and like locks up the building. That's what that looks like. It's like
it's got armored. Oh, you know, like remember the Batmobile and like the '90s Batman, the original.
Yeah,
Batmobile?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, when it did the armor thing. And,
yeah,
and
that's what that looks like to me.
Yeah. Dude, it's such good steering. Very little body roll too. There's a little bit, but I mean, it is a big ass vehicle. I mean, a big truck on air suspension, but.
You know, honest to God, man, the tires look like beasts.
Yeah, dude, they look mean. I bet it gets better range on like road tires.
That's true, yeah.
Because it's got off-roads on it.
I mean, I don't know why you would get road tires on something like this, though.
I mean, if you're using it mostly as a, you know, as a city truck. You know,
No, it's the aesthetics, man. Stick with off-roads.
I agree with you. Whatever 20 miles of range, 30 miles of range difference it maybe is, you don't care in the city. This thing's got 340 miles of range. Why do you need another tiny little bit here or there?
You're not wrong.
I think that 340 miles of range is on road tires, though, because there's been some other channels that have done range tests on it already, and they haven't been quite getting that number. So it's probably because it's on off-road tires. So what are your thoughts, man?
Honestly, I'm kind of blown away. The Plaid was cool and the Plaid was impressive, but like this truck like seems crazy nice and crazy futuristic.
It's definitely futuristic.
I'm kind of overstimulated by it in a sense.
Yeah, there's so much to take in, you know. Almost feel like you'd have to own this thing for a couple months before you get used to it, you know what I mean? It's just so over the top in all dimensions.
It's true, yeah. It's very true. I'm in kind of awe here.
Dude, I can't get over how smooth the steering is, man. You know, there's so much tech in this truck underneath the scenes, you know, or behind the scenes. It's like the 48 volt low voltage architecture, you know. I mean, the smaller wires, the ability to get more power to different parts of the vehicle without extra wiring, you know. The split pack when you charge. There's all this cool stuff that happens, but you don't even notice it. I mean, it just works like a normal Tesla. If you didn't know any of that stuff, you wouldn't really care, you know.
Could you imagine, like, to people who never been in Tesla, like being in this, like how much it would blow their mind?
Oh, dude, yeah.
It'd be crazy.
Just imagine 15 years ago if this truck existed.
Dude, crazy.
It would be, it's like a spaceship.
But I kind of look at that with like the new Bronco and the Discovery. Dude, that was exactly how they look today is a concept from 2010.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. This thing feels like a concept car that they made into a production vehicle. It definitely has like
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing.
I don't think there's a rounded corner except maybe the snorkel in this entire cabin. Like everything is a pointed edge.
Looks like a wedding cake. You were saying that they had to take 5 inches off it.
5%.
5%.
So over the one that was originally unveiled, they made it 5% smaller in all three axes, essentially, like all dimensions. Unfortunately, in this, what I think they did is they took that 5% out of the nose in this truck. And when I look at I feel like the prototype looks better. And for two reasons. It didn't have all the fairings underneath the vehicle that kind of make it look like a little fatter. And it had almost like a slightly longer nose, which gave it a better angle, I think, to the eye. It still looks amazing, but I think the original one just looked a little better because of that. But I see why they did it, you know. They wanted it to fit in a garage.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Special thanks to BC Cybertruck for letting us use this truck. He went to Apex and Addison to get this truck wrapped. I think it is a beautifully wrapped job. If you're in the area and you want to wrap, go to Apex and Addison. Besides that, we'll see you guys next week.